This video shows the reverse engineering of an optical mouse for the EEE second digital assignment performed by me, Madhav Nair. Made mostly of plastic. Now let's look inside into the inner circuitry of the mouse. As you can see, there is a circuit board which consists of an LED, a CMOS sensor with a camera underneath it with a optical sense below it, a scroll, a capacitor, some wiring which connects it to the power source. The way that a mouse works is that light rays that are emitted from the LED pass through the optical lens when there is no surface below it. But when we place it onto a surface, some of the light rays pass back into the camera, which is detected by the CMOS sensor, which causes the intensity of the LED's brightness to increase. This indicates the activation of the CMOS sensor. When I connect it to a power source, as you can see, the LED is shining, and when I place a surface below it, it shines more brightly. Speaking of the CMOS sensor, it allows the computer to detect the motion of the mouse and correspondingly change the cursor position. It captures the images of the mouse's position and stores it in its memory. Its processing unit interprets the motion of the mouse and sends the signal to the computer, allowing it to move the cursor accordingly. Finally, the scroll of the mouse is used to move the pages up and down. It does this by sending opposite signals for the clockwise and anti-clockwise rotation of the scroll. There can be some faultiness that develops within a mouse. As you can see, the problem with this mouse is that there's dust collected around the CMOS sensor, because of which the sensor is unable to capture some of the light beams, which causes the cursor to move in a faulty way. Okay. This is the optical lens that is present below the circuit board of the mouse. This is the lens through which the light beams pass from the LED outside through the covering of the mouse. When the light beam passes through the lens and reflects back from the surface, it passes through the lens back into the CMOS sensor, causing it to detect the presence of a surface below it. This right here is a bypass capacitor. A bypass capacitor is used to short the AC signals to the ground in a way that any AC noise that's present within a DC signal is removed, producing a much cleaner and pure DC signal. This is a CMOS sensor. A CMOS sensor is an electronic chip that converts photons to electrons for digital processing. It consists of three different parts besides the camera that is found at the bottom of the circuitry. These include a DSP, that is a digital signal processor. It consists of memory and a processing unit. A DSP takes real world signals. In the case of a mouse, the optical images that are taken by the camera of the CMOS sensor, and mathematically manipulate them. The way that the CMOS sensor works is that it takes images of the surface on which the mouse is placed through the camera that is present at the bottom and sends it to the DSP. What the DSP does is that it processes the images that is sent to it and calculates the approximate distance that the mouse has traveled. The measure of the sensitivity of the mouse is done by DPI, that is dots per inch. Next, we will be seeing the scroll. The scroll consists of a wheel and two rotary encoders. Rotary encoders, which are also known as shaft encoders, is an electromechanical device that converts the angular movement, that is the clockwise or anti-clockwise rotation of the wheel of the mouse, and converts it into an analog output signal. What the rotary encoder does is that it takes the scrolling of the wheel and converts it into such analog signals. As we can see from this diagram, a clockwise rotation would show an analog movement as shown in the first diagram, and an anti-clockwise movement would give a signal as shown in the second diagram. These signals are interpreted by the processing unit that is present within a CMOS sensor, and this is used to signal to the laptop whether to scroll up or down. Lastly, I would like to explain how the mouse clicks, which is the most familiar use of a mouse to us. The way that a mouse clicks is that it makes contact with the electrical component that is found here and sends a signal to the bus of the laptop or computer to which the mouse has been connected, indicating that you have data to send. The bus then picks it up and sends this as an interrupt to the CPU through the motherboard components. The CPU then sees if the interrupt has a higher priority, and if it does, the click is registered by the laptop. This has been the reverse engineering of an optical mouse for the EEE digital assignment. Thank you for watching.